What's going on, everybody? Always a pleasure to have you returning to my channel to watch my videos. Always a pleasure for me also creating this amazing content that will help you take your finances from where you are today to where you ought to be. Today I'm particular about those who are day traders. You want to know the 5 important attributes you need to have and keep in mind if you want to become profitable. I tell you what, $100 a day, 500, 1,000 to whatsoever peg you want to make is actually possible in the trading industry. This is an industry with no cap on what you can make, and I can say that without a doubt. All right, so 5 important attributes that you should have if you want to make money trading, and that's what I'm about to show you in this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to. Come on now, I can't dull you. Always priceless. My people, let's get to it. The first thing that fascinated me when I learned about trading was the fact that it could give me income without advertising, without talking to anybody, without marketing, without building an email list or trying to do affiliate marketing and all of those things people try to do online. I'm not against how people try to make money, whatever thing people do to make money. I'm just trying to, share my own experience and how I got into trading. The fact that I understood myself to be an introvert, I'm not the kind, even though, people think I'm that very extroverted kind of person, but within me, I know I just like to be in my space. Of course, talk to people occasionally, but I know what my strength really is. I'm more of an introverted person, so yeah. And trading is that kind of thing that you do. You're just behind the system or your phone. You don't need to talk to anybody to actually make money. So that really fascinated me as a person. And secondly, when you look at the prospect, what you are able to make in the industry, if you're the kind of person who wants to be very, very rich, and you know that the industry you play in is very, very important. You can't be playing in an industry that is worth maybe $1 million and you're expecting to make $500,000. You are not the only one playing in that industry. But if you look at the trading industry, this is a $1 trillion market. So there's a lot of opportunities and avenue to be able to make money. If you want to do $500 maybe weekly, monthly, in a day, $1,000. There are people who do crazy figures like $100,000, but I'm going to get there. But the whole thing I will be sharing in this video is to ensure that you as a person, irrespective of whether you are an existing trader or a new one, you can be able to know the 5 things to focus on so that you can get to that point where you enjoy freedom, enjoy a lot of money, and yes, enjoy trading. Importantly, I need to state this. Trading is also another thing you do. It's not gender based. You don't have to be a guy or a girl to be a profitable trader. The principles are the same for everyone, so it's a very, very fair industry. The first thing you need to understand that will keep your mind in check and help you get to that profitable point is to understand that trading is a career path. Like, you need to see it as a career path. You are not if you have the mindset that you're just going to have one trade and then you will become absolutely rich, I'll tell you, you would be making a lot of mistakes. You would lose a lot of money trying to trade in that kind of way because you would over leverage, you would do a lot of stupid things along the line. So see trading as a career path. So if you can be patient enough to go to the uni maybe for 4 years or 5 years, as the case may be, you should be patient also with trading. You need to learn the skill, learn the emotional aspect of it, and then understand that it is a get rich sure industry, not a get rich quick industry. You got that right? Get rich sure, not get rich quick. So it might take a while before you start making the very, very big figures, maybe your 2nd year, 3rd year. Of course, people have different experiences. But understand that it's a career path, not a gamble kind of scheme. Number 2, even though you are an introverted person or you might be an extrovert, and then trading is a self-based kind of industry, I would recommend that you make friends with fellow traders so that you can, share from their experiences, share from their knowledge, and then you guys can carry each other on, especially when you're having your bad times, because I know that trading can be emotionally challenging, especially when you're just starting out and you're yet to get to that point where you understand what you're doing, or you are able to make profitable trade consistently. So it gives a lot of emotional roller coaster. So having traders friend, yeah, and joining a trading community would be able to help you, all through that phase when you can actually stand alone. So you need a community or a set of friends, and they don't have to be physical friends. You can meet them online. Just ensure that you are in the midst of people who are committed to what you are also committed to. It will help you a lot. The thing I want you to understand is you don't have to trade all the pairs or all the markets. For an example, there is the stock market, there is the forex market, which is the currency market. There's the metals market, which is for gold, copper, and a few other metals. There is volatility market. There is which other one? Cryptocurrency market. You can also trade them as futures. I'm not talking for investors in this video. There are other ones I've done for investors. You can check around on my channel. You'll find them very, very valuable. I'm speaking for people who are day trading actually. So there are about 5 markets that I've listed. You can't try to have a mastery of all these 5, especially when you're just getting started. You need to have that laser kind of focus. Choose one market. I would recommend you actually start your journey with the currency market, which is what people call forex. Lately today, everything is grouped together as forex most times, but there's a lot of differences in and around that, and I'll talk about that in another video. So when you, for example, you focus on the forex market, it kind of helps you to have an understanding of what you're doing in there. You don't just jump from here to there. It won't make any sense at all. In addition to that, when you focus on the one market, which for example is the forex market, you need to also focus on a very, very few pairs. Select maybe 1-2 pairs, and then you focus on them. Week in, week out, you're checking up on these particular pairs. You would understand how they move. You would understand how they behave at support and resistance level, which is very, 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 very important. All right. You don't just want to gamble, having useless experiences that you don't need. Focus on what you need. That's how you can actually grow. The pairs you've selected won't make you money every day, but they will make you money over time. So it's a better use of your energy. For me, I trade Euro JPY and GBP JPY. I've constantly been on these pairs for years now. And people who are in my academy, people who know me, know that I constantly analyze them every week. So I kind of understand. I'm very, very familiar with them. All right, I know how they move. I know how many pips they can do in a day. When I say a daily candle close, what am I expecting in the next day? Stuff like that. It will really help you. And number 4, you must, if you want to day trade, you must be a student of technical analysis. All right. You can't avoid it. It's not avoidable. When you are starting out, there's one mistake a lot of people do. I made that mistake too when I was starting. You would want to learn everything in the market. You want to learn about trend lines. You want to learn about Fibonacci. You want to learn about RSI. You want to learn about MACD. You just want to pack up all the indicators and feel, oh, my life is going to change with just one indicator. But then you would over time discover it's all bullshit. It doesn't make any sense to make life very difficult for yourself, because every of the indicators you're trying to use in the market, they only follow the principles of either candlesticks and how they are formed, which is what people call price action, or support and resistance level. So why not just focus on the most important things at the end of the day, which is what candlestick formation and then support and resistance levels. This would save you a lot of stress. I know people want to read books, they want to read all the jargons here and there. you will discover that they are, for the most part, like just a waste of time, except you find a book, that is a very practical one that will tell you the A to Z things that you need, not the ones that tells you about history of what happened in 1970, 10, 19, bullshit. I did a lot of that kind of mistake, stacking up a lot of ebooks, reading, and then you discover that it's taking you to nowhere at the end of the day. It just gives you head knowledge, whereas trading is what you being familiar with the chart. So technical analysis must be your friend, and when you're learning technical analysis, just focus on the important things that I have mentioned, which again is what support and resistance level and how candlesticks are formed. This will save you all the stress and sweat. Number 5, you need to stay consistent with the market. Stay very, very consistent. There will be times where your peer is moving well. There will be times where your peers are moving irregularly. You don't really understand what you're doing, but you must stick around. Like, you don't just leave this one today, go over to that one tomorrow. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your experience. It's better to have a laser focused experience and your experience is in a niche than you having this, that. You will discover it's just a waste of your time. All right. When you have losing trades, go back to analyze them. Know why you lost the trade. When you see people who still say, "It's the broker is bad," the uses that are very, very irrelevant. You will just know that you are yet to take your game in your own hand. Like, you don't have a control of the game yet. Be a master of it. Understand it and see that it stay consistent. I know it could be very, very hard, and being consistent doesn't mean you won't have weeks where you don't trade at all. It doesn't mean you won't have weeks where you don't open your chart at all. For myself, till date, when I have weeks that I'm very, very busy, with other things I'm doing in my life, I don't even bother to trade. Like today, I'm making a video right now. It's a trading day, but I'm not trading at all. So you need to being consistent doesn't mean you won't take breaks. It doesn't mean you won't have days off. It doesn't mean you won't have weeks off. But keep it in your mind, constantly learn. You could still catch up with chat groups. You could dedicate maybe 1 hour every day. You could dedicate 30 minutes every day. The consistency is more important than you saying, "Oh, just one weekend, I'm going to learn up for 24 hours." It's not really going to help you. With every passing day, you have a deposit of knowledge, and that's really, really how to grow. A lot of knowledge in this video. I want you to hit the thumbs up for this video right now. Share it also with your friends. It's really, really going to go a long way to help them. Turn on the notification bell on this channel. We are hosting 1 week live forex training. It's going to be live trading sessions. I've done that before in 2021. I did it in 2020. 2022 is coming up, and you don't want to miss out. The dates and time will be announced much later on this channel. So thank you for watching. Peace.